Fabiola Beltran 460 commented, "It's very hard to believe you anymore. You change from product to product and you say the same thing is the best thing ever. I'm sure in a few months I'll see you mentioning a different product." Okay, let's talk about that. What really is the real truth about what is the best thing ever for your skin? Many of you actually had the same type of question. Now, most people were a little more kind with their question, wondering like, wait, I thought you said this was your favorite. Now that's your favorite? So I am going to finally share what I really think the best thing ever is. So I recently shared a video about this brand new product from the brand Medigate. Now, let's just back up if you're new to my channel, or maybe you're like me and you watch like 2 minutes of a video, even if the video is 10, 12, 15 minutes long and you don't really hear exactly what the person is saying. I get that. I don't blame you. I'm the same way. But this is a retinaldehyde, not a retinol. This is my absolute favorite nightly vitamin A product for my skin for probably 2 years now. I shared this the other day because I have worked my way up to what was their highest strength, the strength 20, which was the highest strength of retinaldehyde on the market, but they just launched strength 24, which is the same product, it's just a more intense strength, a lot higher strength of the retinaldehyde. This brand of retinaldehyde has been my favorite for a couple years now. And if they come out with a strength 28 or strength 30, which will be the most crazy highest strength on the market, if my skin can tolerate it, chances are that one will be my absolute favorite. However, this particular brand, this formulation of retinaldehyde has been my favorite nightly vitamin A product now for, I would say, at least 2 years. And I know that I share this quite often because this is what I use pretty much every single night. The biggest question I always get asked is, well, what about the Truth Treatment 5% retinol with an OL? It's not a retinaldehyde. That is a question I get asked constantly, so that's what I want to answer first. This product right here by Truth Treatments, this is the 5% retinol. This is a product that I shared 2, maybe 3 years ago because it is a fantastic product. But it's not a product that you use every single night. This is a product that you use every single night. So this is my nightly retinaldehyde, my nightly vitamin A product that is gentle enough for me to use every single night, but it is so super potent to where I get some amazing anti-aging benefits, firming of my skin, beautiful glow to my skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. This also helps with dark spots on the skin. So this is all-time favorite Holy Grail nightly vitamin A product. This by Truth Treatments is more of an intense, potent treatment that you're supposed to use, they say, I think once every 10 days. It's not something you would use every single night. Now, I was able to work my way up to using it like once or twice a week, but I mean, a lot of people would complain that their face, literally, they thought their face was gonna fall off when they thought it was a nightly product. And for me and most dermatologists, they will suggest that you use your vitamin A product, whether it be your Retin-A, a tretinoin, whether it be a retinol, a adapalene, or retinaldehyde, whatever you choose is the best for your skin. Many doctors will say to try to use it nightly if you can, or at least a few days a week. So this product by Truth Treatment Systems, is it an amazing product? Yes. Have I used it in a long time? No. And I'm gonna explain to you why, because that's the other question people ask, well, why don't you use it anymore? First of all, it's an expensive product, but that's okay because it lasts for a very, very, very long time, and I do have a discount code for it. However, the last time I purchased it was a little over a year ago, but they sent it to me to be signed for, probably because it's so expensive, and I don't have a house anymore. So I have to have my packages delivered to other people's houses when I'm visiting in town. And so I happened to be visiting my mother-in-law at the time, and we were staying in a hotel. I had it delivered to her apartment. The post office person came, knocked on the door. My mother-in-law is 92 years old. She can't get up and answer doors. She can't even unlock a door. And so they did not deliver it to me. So I got a notification saying we attempted to deliver it. Well, it was 110 degrees outside. So I immediately was like, oh great. If I didn't get it right away, it's gonna be sitting in a super hot post office, metal post office truck, which now it's probably gonna be 150 degrees inside that truck. I ended up picking it up that night at the post office. And when I picked it up, I mean, it was hot. It was so, so hot. Even when I opened it, the product itself was like blasting hot. Now, I thought maybe it would still work once it cooled down, but I attempted to use it for about a month or maybe 2 months, and I saw 0 results in my skin. I mean, it did not work at all the way it used to work on my skin. I'm not blaming the company, not blaming the delivery service, none of that. It was nobody's fault. It just happened, you know, I ordered it in a massive heat wave. So that is why I do not use that product anymore, but it is not because I don't like it. It's not because it's not amazing. But honestly, since I have worked my way up to the highest strength in this Medic 8's retinaldehyde, I just don't feel like my skin is missing the Truth Treatment Intense product. This for me is enough. Will I ever purchase the Truth Treatments again? Sure, maybe someday I will when there's like Black Friday sales, something like that. Perhaps I will, but I just don't feel like my skin is missing out on it right now. For me, still, this Medic 8 retinaldehyde is not only the highest strength that you can get on the market without irritation and without a prescription. For me, this just works the best. So I hope that clarifies why I constantly say this is my favorite. Now, the other huge question that people ask, they're like, wait a minute. Now, I thought that you said Dermalect Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum was your all-time favorite holy grail. It is, but this is not a vitamin A product. This is something completely different than a retinaldehyde or a vitamin A product. These have 2 completely different functions. This is my all-time favorite, Dermalect Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. This is an exfoliator. So this is not an exfoliator. Now, this does help with turning over skin cells, kind of pushing them to the surface because our skin cells will regenerate every, month or so. This actually exfoliates and sloughs off that dead skin. So I like to use these in combination, but not on the same day. I don't want to mix a ton of actives together. So this is an exfoliator that contains 3 really amazing ingredients. An alpha hydroxy acid, which will gently eat off any of that dead flaky dull skin sitting on the surface. If you look in the mirror and you're like, man, my skin just looks dull, it's not glowy, it doesn't look vibrant and alive, an alpha hydroxy acid will help gently eat that off, and you'll look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, it basically gives you new skin afterwards, but gently. And then if you look in the mirror and you feel like, man, my pores just kind of look stretched out, I'm not liking the way my skin looks, this also has a beta hydroxy acid, a salicylic acid. And what that type of acid does is it goes inside the pore to kind of help scoop out any gunk that's making your pores look a little more stretched out than you'd like them to look. And that in turn will make your pores look really tight and small and snatched, and it will give you that glass skin appearance. So when that's mixed with the alpha hydroxy, I mean, that's an amazing combination on its own. But then it goes one step further, and it also has a low amount of vitamin C in this, and the vitamin C is amazing for brightening the skin. And that's why this is called a Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. This is beauty sleep in a bottle. To me, this is like going and having an expensive, luxurious facial, but you get that in the comfort of your own home in one use. This literally works in one use overnight while you sleep. That's how amazing it is. So as far as my all-time favorite serum, my favorite exfoliator, this right here is my baby. I will never be without this. The other big question that many people had, they said, oh, okay, so since you love to use this product and it's a Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum, do you just put this on first and then layer this right over top? No, that's not what I do. And I hope you don't do that either, unless you have like the toughest skin ever and you can handle anything. Remember, this has an alpha hydroxy, a beta hydroxy, and a vitamin C, and this is a vitamin A. You don't want to combine those actives and then now your skin's all red and irritated and you feel like your face is gonna fall off. I like to do really simple, easy skincare routines, 3, 4 steps, 5 steps at the most, but usually my skincare routines are really fast and easy, and I just don't blend a ton of different active ingredients together. So typically, if you say, can you use these in the same routine? I'm going to say no. Now, also, with that in mind, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an esthetician. I just know what works best for my skin. Have I ever used the 2 of these in the same routine? Yes, and I'm gonna explain why. I don't like to share this that often because I don't want anyone to go and do it and now their face falls off. So this is not a recommendation. This is just sharing what I do from time to time. But I really don't think that you should try it, especially if you're new to testing products like this on your skin. But I had seen a doctor a while back, a couple years ago who said that instead of going into an office for a procedure for a peel in an office, he was saying you can pretty much do it at home by putting an acid on your face first and then putting your vitamin A product. So I had tested it and I was blown away by the results, but it's something I only do maybe 2 times a month, even sometimes just once a month. If you put an acid on your face first, let that dry down, and then you put your vitamin A product over top, it basically gives you a peeling effect. The skin is going to shed off. Remember, hopefully nobody deals with this now, but when we got sunburns as kids and how the skin just kind of peels off in a sheet, that's kind of what this does. It literally is like an at-home peel, but I am telling you, as a warning, I wouldn't try it unless you know your skin or unless your doctor says it's something you can do. Since I am always honest on my channel, even though some of the commenters think I'm not, it is something that, yes, I do this on my skin once in a blue moon when I want to just kind of reveal brand new skin quickly. Like say you have an event or something to go to. If I do it on a Sunday, by Wednesday or Thursday, that skin is peeling off. So expect to have really ugly makeup days for like 2 or 3 days when that's happening. I typically though won't use this product in the same routine as this because I want that shedding, that layer of skin to peel off, making sure I have no irritation whatsoever. So this is a product that I did share maybe a year ago. This is also by the same brand, Medic 8. This is also an exfoliator. Remember, this is a vitamin A product. This helps skin cells to kind of turn over, but it's not going to exfoliate and eat the little dead skin off your surface like an exfoliator will. So this is an exfoliator and this is an exfoliator, but this is basically just glycolic acid. This is an alpha hydroxy acid. This doesn't have all the extras, the beta hydroxy and then the vitamin C, but this is formulated to work with this to give you a proper at-home peel. So I will use this maybe I'd say once every 2 to 3 weeks, and I will just cleanse my face with a gentle cleanser, no scrubbing, no scrub brush, nothing like that. Let my skin dry. I put a pea size of this on my face first, let it dry for, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes, and then I put about a half a pump or maybe a pea size at the most of this over top of it. Then I put a good moisturizer on, and then I leave it on and I go to sleep. And then about maybe 2 or 3 days later, I will start to see, especially when I smile, I'll start to see where the skin, a very thin layer, will start to peel off. And then within a couple days, all of it will peel off really, really gently. I never have burning, irritation, anything like that, because of course I don't do this combination often. But yes, could you layer an acid with your vitamin A? Sure you could, but I'm telling you, don't do it unless you use the product that's specifically formulated to work with it. And again, don't take my advice, don't take other beauty influencers' advice for your beautiful face. Go to a dermatologist and find out what is best for you first. So then the other question people have, they're like, wait, if this is a beauty sleep serum that you use at night, and then your vitamin A serum is something you use at night, when do you use them? How do you know what nights to use them on? I use this pretty much every single night. And if you want to see the super easy 3-step routine of how I use this, I'll pop that video up here, and I'll also leave it at the end of the video. But I use a really easy 3-step routine when I use this, and I do it almost every single night. So probably 5 nights a week, sometimes 6 nights a week. And on that 1 or 2 nights that I'm not using this, I just substitute this in place of this. So I don't use these together, but I'll do that same quick and easy 3-step routine, and then I put this in place of this. That's how I do it. I know this says it's a sleep serum and it works, great at night, because then when you wake up in the morning, you have this amazing, glowy, beautiful skin. But I have super glowy skin today because I actually used this morning underneath my moisturizer, and then of course I put on my loads of sunscreen. So for me, whether it's day or night, I will use this 2, maybe 3 times a week. I hope that helps clarify it. If you have any other questions at all, I am usually really good about answering most of the questions if you leave the question within the first day or 2 of the video going up. If you wanted to see my recent super fast and easy 3-step skincare routine, and I share more details about this brand new, super potent, highest highest strength on the market retinaldehyde vitamin A product that I like to use at night. If you wanted to see this video that I just recently shared, I will pop that up here if you wanted to click on it and check it out. Thank you so much for always taking your valuable, precious time out of your day to even watch my channel. I really, really appreciate that. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.